not saying obedience gives you foundation. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying hearing gives you foundation. I'm saying the process of obedience. The process of obedience gives you foundation. You'll understand it better as we're going through, because I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, what is the difference? There is a big difference. You see, the struggle you face while you are obeying is more valuable than the act of obeying as far as laying the foundation is concerned. The struggle you face while you are obeying, the struggle while you are obeying is more valuable than the act of obedience as far as laying the foundation is concerned. God is more concerned about your character than about your mechanical obedience. Yes, there is a difference. Yes, I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, there's no difference. There is a difference. I'm going to explain it as we go through. Allow me to illustrate it this way. Let us say, as a Christian, you are working in a very respectable company. They do everything legal. They do everything right. So as a Christian, you have always told the truth in the company. You've never had to lie. You've never had the need to lie. So you read in your Bible that thou shalt not bear false witness, or whatever part of the Bible it says. You read in your Bible and you obey what it says by always telling the truth. That's what you do at work every day, right? So that is obedience. Great, perfect, beautiful. Now think of it this way. Let's say you are working in this dodgy company where the employer asks you, hey, listen, Jack, you must change the books. You have to lie in here. You got to delete this 0 and add this 1 in here. Otherwise, I'm going to find another accountant. Or otherwise, I'm going to give you hell at work, right? Now, as a Christian, you begin to go through a process of wrestling with yourself and with God. That's a reality. You begin, the moment the boss declares that law in your ears, you begin going through a process of wrestling with yourself on the inside and wrestling with God. And when you stand for what is right, you go through a process of worrying about your job, of worrying, how in the world am I going to feed my kids? How in the world am I going to pay my bills, right? You start wrestling with God, and you start questioning God's wisdom. You start questioning God's character. You start questioning God's ability. Why would you and how could you? How in the world would you allow me to lose my job for standing up for what is right? I'm sure some of you understand what I'm saying, right? Now, all this falling and getting up, all this questioning and answering, all this intimidation and temptation you go through, all this agony and heartache you face is what I am calling the process. And it is in this process that you learn things about God and about yourself that you've never known before. It is not just a mechanical influence of routinely doing the word or doing the right thing that builds your character and gives you foundation. No, it is that as you go to do it, the process you go through allows you to go deeper and deeper, and hence have a stronger foundation and a stronger relationship with God. Your relationship with God gets stronger. Your foundation gets deeper as you wrestle with God and you wrestle with yourself. It's not about that mechanical obedience in a perfect world. No. It's about the process you go through as you go about to do that which is right in a changing, unmerciful world.